Top Stadium Club, 1993, Series 1. Hey everybody, it's Cards and Sharps. How y'all doing? Good, good. Doing good myself. Alright, it's going to be a Wayback Wednesday edition. We've got some cards that at the time were probably my favorite card, and I still like them, even though these are from the junk wax era and not particularly worth a lot. But the 1993 Stadium Club, and we got almost a full box here, missing 3 packs. Had pulled 3 packs out for a random pack video, so we're going to be 3 packs short. We did not have anything of note in those packs, but if anybody wanted to see what's in them, you can go back and check out one of the random pack videos. Alright, we'll set the box over here and we'll just start going through some cards. These are the glossies. They pretty much, after this amount of time, will probably be kind of stick together a little bit, and hopefully not too bad. The ones I opened earlier were not really stuck bad. One good thing about these and these packs being kind of a thin cellophane, you couldn't open them and really close them back up without tearing them up, so it was hard for me to search them. And see, I got a pocket on the back there. Alright, what to look for in Series 1. Nothing of note, really. No great rookies or anything like that. Look for a few Hall of Famers. And we'll be searching for supposedly 1 per box, first day production. So we'll be looking for that. You got to be careful if you don't open it yourself. That little first day production sticker can be peeled off and put on another card. So that could be you could end up getting a counterfeit, because those are about the only cards in this set that carry a lot of value. All right, we start off Mike Perez, Tim Scott, Mike Scioscia when he was back in his playing days. An info card, Jeff Branson, Jeff Kent. Kent was a good player, put together several good years, just didn't have the long term to make it to the Hall. Got Terry Steinbach, who was a good catcher back in the day. Eric Anthony, a good all-around player, speed, a little bit of power. Luis Alicea, and Denny Martinez, El Presidente. Alright, them didn't stick together too bad. I always, and still do, think, as I've said before, Stadium Club just has the best photography, and with the borderless full bleed design, they just, to me, are the best looking cards just for personal collecting purposes. Just, you know, cards for yourself. To me, these are the favorite. If you're not worried about scarcity or anything like that, you got Jack Clark. He was a good solid player back in the day. John Kruk, good average guy, didn't have any speed and didn't have much power, but good hit for average. Eric Anthony again, Mark Gardner, Steve Farr, Barry Bonds. It's a nice looking card of Bonds. Franklin Stubbs, Jim Bullinger, and a member's choice, Pat Lastich. And we had one stuck to him there. Let's see who we had. Pete Shork. Series 1 had quite a few of the stars and Hall of Famers. So, possible, hopefully we can get a first day production of somebody, a Hall of Famer. We got Joe Oliver, Mark Wohlers, Rafael Bornegal, Greg Swindell, Mike Munoz, Jeff Rabelais, Brian Hickerson, Jim Eisenreich, Frank Viola, who was a dominant pitcher for a period. Travis Fryman, member's choice. Travis Fryman put together quite a few good years. Shane Turner, Scott Brocious. I mean, how could you not like that photography? Darren Jackson and Randy Tomlin. I don't care how overproduced maybe these cards were, or lack of autographs, chase cards, and all that. As far as just enjoying baseball and looking at the cards, you just can't get better than this. Robin Yount, Tim Hewlett, Walt Terrell, Greg Vaughn. And back in '93, I remember these would cost you probably around a couple of bucks or so a pack, which just seemed so expensive for cards. So picked up packs here and there, and even now it's exciting just to buy boxes. I've got a few boxes got a couple of Series 1, I've got some Series 2 and some 3 that I've just been holding on to. And there's a checklist. Always thought that was a waste of a spot in the pack, because these were pretty much a premium card in the early 90s. Then Donruss, Leaf, and Fleer kind of came out with similar style. We had Leaf, Fleer Ultra, Leaf, Donruss product with Leaf, and I've got quite a bit of those as well. Jim Eisenreich, Todd Burns, Jose Offerman, Juan Guzman. He was very dominant for a period. Andujar Cedeno, Mike Greenwell. Greenwell was a good player for a period. Matt Williams, another good player in the era. A lot of these guys putting up years like your stars do now. They just didn't do it long term. Dennis Powell, Xavier Hernandez, Lloyd McClendon, Dave Burba, Oscar Razakar. It's like he's getting kind of romantic with his bat. Rob Murphy, Bobby Witt. His son, Bobby Witt Jr., is in the Royals organization with, I want to say, 3rd draft pick, something like that, this year. Real highly thought of prospect. There's Kenny Lofton, still in a base, looks like. And Derek May. I'll try to be careful with that one. See Dave Winfield on the back. You got Pete Incaviglia. There was a guy that went to the majors without playing any minor ball. Hit 30 home runs his rookie year. He struck out a lot and never hit for an average much. Pena Wazelu. Casey Kendall, Jay Bell, Eric Fox, Todd Hundley, Boomer Wells. Like that was minus a few pounds. Todd Zeal and Kevin Campbell. Boomer became bigger as he got older, like a lot of us do. All right, we got Henry Gonzalez, or Henry Rodriguez. Mitch Williams, Wild Thing. Harold Reynolds. You'll recognize him probably more for his time on ESPN and MLB. Dwight Smith. Rafael Palmeiro. Not a Hall of Famer. Probably won't be, even though he's got the numbers. Derek May. Bernard Gilkey. Chili Davis. Rod Beck. Cliff Brantley. John Marzano. And Royce Clayton. Randy Milligan. Juan Guerrero. Tony Pena. Mariano Duncan. Chico Walker. Rafael Belliard. If somebody sees that, remember, first day production badge on there and not miss it, let me know. Dennis Cook. Looks like in a throwback uniform. And we got Mike Bordick. And somebody was stuck to the back of Bordick. Had a Carl Willis. Jack Clark. There's been quite a few repeats, it looks like, which in a box with just one series, that's probably going to happen. If you want to get repeats, you want to get the top players. We got Craig Biggio, Hall of Famer, whose son is looking promising in Toronto. Rob Ducey. Roberto Alomar. Todd Hundley. Jeff Rebele. Brian Hickerson and Rail Cormier. All right. Let's get this first stack kind of moved out of the way a little bit. And we'll pull some more out. Cards ain't sticking together too bad. The packs seem to want to. This box came in, did not have the factory seal on it. The other boxes I have do have cellophane wrap. Got Rick Sutcliffe, Greg Vaughn, Damon Easley, Bobby Bowe, who's enjoying his paychecks from the Mets for many more years to come. Brian Harper, Ray Lankford, Bill Roberts, Russ Swan, Sean Berry, Scott Rudinski, Ellis Burks, Rich Amaral, and Omar Vizquel. Vizquel was around a long time. Just did not quite put enough numbers together for the Hall. It's possible he could make it. I mean, he had similar numbers to some shortstops that have gotten in, but he was from back in the days when shortstops could still be light hitting as long as they were good fielders. going to be interesting to see how close I get to a complete set for series. Within a box, because I would say there's around 300 or so cards per series on 1 and 2 anyway. All right, we got Jack Clark. We're getting some repeats. Robin Yount. And wow, that's a neat card. So that is a sort of an insert. 3,000 hit club. Robin Yount. So pretty nice. And then right there's the first day production. You can see it's got the little full stamp on it. Means this is a card that was produced on first day, and then they get inserted at 1 per box. And we got Dub Wayback, not a bad player. Would like to have had a Hall of Famer, but he's not, at the time, wouldn't have been considered a common. Roger McDowell. There's Azakar and his Bat Love. There's Winfield. Carlton Fisk. Well, we got the first day production out of the way and about halfway through the box, so not a lot more suspense, I would say. And hopefully maybe we can pull another one of those Yount cards, because it said that was 1 of 4. Chris Sabo and his goggles. That's gonna be the card that probably gonna get the most of. Another Winfield, another Fisk, and a Gilkey. I think we already got that pack. Looks like their collation created repeats on the pack there. Mickey Tuttleton. Ken Hill. His son played some quarterback in college. That looks like getting a repeat here. There he is again. Yep. Well, at least if they're going to repeat, we'll keep getting repeats of the Winfield and Fisk cards, so won't have a shortage of some good Hall of Famers. All right, it looks like we might be off the loop now. We've got some different guys. Yep, there's back again. Wade Boggs. Video. Ricky Bones. Carlos Baerga. The guy put together some really big years and then just fell off suddenly. All right, we're back to this set again. Hope we didn't get it as a car with his bat that time. All right, one last stack, and then we'll be done with 93 Stadium Club. Ron Gant, another guy, put together some pretty dominant years. Just didn't do it for long term. Probably will do more now that baseball season is winding down and we don't have a lot of quite a bit of new stuff coming out like we do during the year. Probably will do some more of these Waybacks. Albert Bell. I've got a few more. I've got some more Stadium Club. I've got 1990 Score that I'd kind of like to get into. Not that I'm that excited about Score, but I never have gotten the Bo Jackson shoulder pads card, and I hope to pull one of those out of the Score box. And I've got some 93 Fleer. Nothing too exciting with that, but and we got some 88 Donruss, and I've got some Juan Gonzalez. If he could just strung together 2 or 3 more years like he did in his prime, he would be in the Hall of Fame. Vince Horsman, J. Bell, and I've got another box of 90 Fleer. We can hunt for the Jose Uribe card. And amazingly, that card sold as fast as any card I've ever put up on eBay. I didn't ask big money for it like a lot of people do, but I got $2 or $3 out of it for a 25-cent card. Just because somebody hyped it up with the Kirby Puckett. Vince Coleman. He was the heir apparent to Lou Brock in St. Louis. Just didn't put together the long career that Brock did. And he wasn't the all-around hitter that Brock was, but he could still base. Well, we got a pretty good stack going there of the Hall of Famers. So at the time, would have been happy with a lot of the pulls from this box, and the fact that Andre Dawson, Clemens, not in the Hall, should be. Hopefully will be one of these days. And we're down to the last pack of 93 Stadium Club. Stadium Club does not get the love that a lot of other products do. I'd like to hear your comments on why you think that's so. Is it because they, lacks all the foil and the refractor and that look? Is it the things are hard to pull? Chase cards. What is it about Stadium Club that does not make it as big of a... I'll knock Jackie over there. What is about Stadium Club that makes it not as big of a card as a lot of the others? Personally, this set came out the same year that Topps came out with Finest. And yeah, Finest had the reflective refractors and that kind of look, but the photography, you don't have the action photography, you don't have artistic photography that you have in Stadium Club. And even today, currently Stadium Club has the best action photos, has the best artistic photos of any sets, but yet they're just not as they don't seem to have as much popularity. Just curious what other people think about it, and what you think about Stadium Club, and compare it with other items. But maybe I'm just an old timer and like the old things. All right, well, that is all I've got. That is Stadium Club 93. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like looking back at the old stuff, join me, and we'll be looking back at some more. All right, that's all I got. See you guys next time.